Hello, everybody. Well, I see AAA's on. So, maybe people are taking it easy because of the long weekend. Probably a lot of,
Everybody's on slow-mo.
yeah, probably food coma still. Hello, Miss Diana. Yeah, if you guys had barbecue, you probably had lots and lots to eat. Hey, Janet. I didn't have barbecue. What did I have? Hey, Doris. I did make myself a hamburger for lunch. I have this really bad habit of, oh, and you know what I did with the hamburger? I put butter in the middle of it. It was so juicy and boy, it was good. But I have this bad habit of like getting super hungry and then not getting myself food right away. So I'm like starving. Hey, Cape May, New Jersey. All right. I used to go to New Jersey every year. I'd go to Barnegat Island. And one year we drove to Cape May. It's really pretty there. So, yeah, back in New Jersey. I haven't been back there in a long time, but I used to go every year. Yeah, mixed in cheese too. Hey, Mickey. Yeah, that was good. Hey, Louise. So I know it's a patriotic theme. I know that Memorial Day's over, but 4th of July is just around the corner. And this time, last time we cut on chipboard, this time we're cutting on balsa wood. So just remember 3 millimeters. Hey, Fancy Pants. Hi, Bonnie. So 3 millimeters. Which is kind of like an eighth of an inch. So I think this stuff is dusty. And what we're gonna do, and we're gonna cut vinyl also, adhesive vinyl, not heat transfer vinyl, adhesive vinyl. So the tulips aren't the project, either is the bow, but the little stars are. So some of my stars have crystals on it, some don't. But tonight we're not going to do crystals, and let me tell you why. So I discovered doing crystals on adhesive vinyl. The adhesive vinyl's kind of got a slick surface, so the crystals were like moving around. Unless you have like a press that holds it firm, because with the iron, they were slipping and sliding all over the star. It's like a falling star. And then with the press, which is what I did on this one, I used a press, but guess what the press did? It melted the vinyl. Probably it just dawned on me, if I'd used the heat transfer vinyl, it probably would have been okay. But next time, I'm going to use fabric. So what I'll do is I'll have fabric and I'll have like some kind of medium, like Floriani's applique wonder, something like that. So I'll fuse that to the fabric, I'll cut the fabric, then I'll fuse it to the balsa wood, chipboard, whatever I'm using, and then I can put rhinestones on it because I won't have to worry about it slipping because it'll be on fabric, and I won't have to worry about melting because it'll be on fabric. So I did the mess ups to tell you what not to do. So I was figuring I got neutral white tulips. So what I can do is change these guys out for whatever holiday is and change out the bow. But you know what else you could use these for? Now these are on wrapped floral wire. But what you could do is put it on like a toothpick or a skewer or something and do it like toppers for cake or cupcakes, something like that. It'd be really cute. So tonight I'm thinking, and I made them double-sided, so it's different vinyls on the back. So I'm thinking tonight I'll make a little one with the double-sided. And then this is not that one. This one. This one's my favorite. So this one's a bigger star with the adhesive vinyl on both sides. That one has rhinestones. We're going to do that because I messed up. So it's the bigger star has the red adhesive vinyl, and then the little star has the stripe. So there's 2 stars. And actually on all of these it's 2 stars because you sandwich the wire in between the stars. And then you stick it in wherever you're going to stick it. All right, so here we go. Let's go to my overhead. I think tonight our cameras are just right. There we go. All right. I know, it's fun, huh? So we have our standard mat, and Selima's standard mat is so much nicer than my standard mat. We have a standard mat. We're gonna have the brayer, and we're gonna have our RNK pink tape. So we're gonna cut both sheets of the balsa at the same time. We're gonna live dangerously. Should be okay. So I'm going, and look at this mat, sticky, it's amazing. Okay. After this though, it might need to be cleaned because the balsa wood has like a dust on it. I guess I could have dusted it, but I had enough dusting for one day. I cleaned my whole house this weekend. But that's so next weekend I don't have to, because guess what? I get to come to Selima's retreat, and I'm very excited about it. So next weekend is going to be a fun weekend. Thank you, Miss Fancy Pants. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, Stars at Christmas. And this is all using built-in shapes. So that's good. You know, we like to use our built-in shapes. And I'm really going to take this down good because you don't want this guy, you know, it's thicker material. Oh, yeah, Diana went to the retreat. It was good, huh? No, you guys got to stay tuned for the next time. I'll be under pressure because you guys all did such a great job. I'll be like, oh, here comes Lynn. Amateur hour. All right. Actually, I am a beginner with IQ, but Selima's a great instructor, so I'm sure I'll be successful if I listen and follow along. So I got plans for the next few scan and cuts. Yeah, so I am planning on milking this little thing for my home decoration. Like this one can tide over the 4th of July, right? But then we can, Halloween's gonna be fun to do. And then in the fall you could put do some leaves and have, I gotta take a drink. You guys are getting me all choked up here. In the fall you could have, wouldn't it be cute with some leaves and fun stuff. All right, here we go. There is our balsa wood. Yes, you're right, Diana. Everybody's successful with her instructions. So
You guys are being too kind.
I don't think so. All right, I'm going to go to the scan and cut. Oh, scan and cut's upside down now. See, we tested this before and everything was fine.
Do you want to fix it?
Do I go to rotate?
Yep.
There we go. Oh, look, I fixed it. That's amazing. Oh, thank you, Lynette. We appreciate that. So I'm just going to hit the load the mat. Load the mat. You can't see the button, but we all know what it looks like, right? So I'm loading the mat. And then I'm going to change cameras. And we are going to, oh, wait, let me get that. That's one more thing I forgot. I'm going to take this guy out too. So this one, to cut the balsa wood, I'm going to just use the standard mat and the standard black blade. I'm going to go to pattern. We're going to do our star. So let me find the star. This one. And I'm going to say set. So I am going to do edit. Let's see, I want like 2 big ones, and well, I don't know if I can put them all in here. I want 2 big ones, and I might have to skip the little guy. Sorry, you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we can do 5. So I got 2 big ones, 2 little. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, we'll see. You know what, before I go any further, let me go back and scan my background. Sorry. Aw, thanks, Mickey. You guys are too nice. Too kind. All right, so let's just get, these guys are going to be the little ones. We're going to resize these guys. These guys, I want to, so they're a little bit too big for our balsa wood. So let's go in, actually I should have, never mind. That's okay. You know what, I'm going to delete one of them. Okay, because I'm going to duplicate after I size it. So I'm going to go to Object Edit, and we're going to size it down so it fits on our balsa wood. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to say okay. And then I'm going to duplicate that one and say okay. So there's our big guys. Let's see where they both going to fit. I could rotate them a little too. I'm going to go into my move function so I can enlarge it and move it better. And move it up a little bit. It's putting in the pink tape, which is no big deal. Exactly easy. Sorry. That's okay. Selena's multitasking. Like always.
Sorry, once it does that noise, then we'll be done.
There we go. Those look good. Okay. So I'm happy with those. I'm going to double check the size of it though. So let's go back to Object Edit and see what size that was. It was a 326. So let's make one of these guys like, I don't know, like 2.5. That's good. I'm gonna move him over. Okay, let's move these guys out of the way. Let's make this one just to make it fit. Let's see if I can get away. Okay, I'm gonna delete this one. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over tonight. Now I'm going to Object Edit. I'm going too fast for you guys. I heard him bright. Yes, you did, Mickey. Good ears. Oh, where did I get the balsa wood? I got it at Hobby Lobby. Oh, I read your mind, huh, Diana? Yeah. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I was having a hard time finding balsa wood, to tell you the truth. I was wanting to get like a sheet of it, right? And I just found these were it was like 18 inches by 4 inches. It wasn't very big. Okay. Sorry. So this is going to be a big star with red vinyl on it. This is going to be the little star over the big star with the striped vinyl. These are going to be little stars glued back to back. One's got striped vinyl, one's going to have tie-dye vinyl. Okay, so we are good. So we're going to do, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed that, like I don't have it too close together or anything. So I just want to cut My half cut is off, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to say start. I hope I don't have those big guys too close together. Yeah, Mickey, you know, we always got some machine going here. So it's adjusting so it's measuring the depth, and then it's adjusting the time, because it's like, wait a minute, it's going to take longer than I thought. Hang on. So it's adjusting the time. So I wouldn't advise doing too intricate a design with the balsa wood. Maybe I could experiment with that, but like I wouldn't do a lacy design or anything like that. But it might work. But I thought this was fun, and I wanted to try the balsa wood. I'm like, okay, let's try this. I am using the standard blade, Doris. It's a standard black blade. Yes, I said this. Does it dull the blade? That's a good question. I don't know. Not like a laser, no. Those laser things are expensive. They take up a lot of room too, I think. It's almost done. I think this is so cool. This guy's got good questions tonight. You are on the ball. Not that you aren't always on the ball. Oh, it's adjusting still. Wait a minute. Let me change so you can watch it. Sorry. How rude.
Is it upside down?
No, it's good, but I forgot to change it so they could watch it cut. They're just watching it adjust the estimated time. Looks like it's doing a really good job, though. It looks like I was a little nervous. Like, putting that many on at one time might make the balsa wood pop up and down, but it looks good so far. Alright. I think it's up. Nope. Wait for it. It's not quite done. You know, stars are in a way kind of, because they got those points, so it is kind of a delicate operation. So I used this Gorilla Glue, but I kind of over glued, and so the glue seeped out. So the last star I did, I used just hot glue, which I think is fine. Man. It is really going to town. It's cutting more than twice. I think this might be like the fourth time. Ta-da! All right, we are done. I'm gonna unload the map, but I'm gonna recut stars, same stars, but with vinyl. All right, look at it, so exciting. Might have to use my spatula 3 times. Oh, Mickey was counting. Yeah, it's because of the wood. This is, like 3 millimeters thick. So, but see how smart this machine is? It knows, wait a minute. That's not good enough. I gotta go back. And when I cut, because this came in a long strip, probably like 18 inches long. And when I cut it, I used the old rotary cutter to cut it, because if you cut with a scissor, you're going to split it. So Guess how I found that out. So I used, you know how you have those rotary cutters you reserve for paper? That's what I used. A funky old rotary cutter. Okay. Let's just take her, because her mat is nice and sticky. See? Look at that. Perfecto. Perfect. Star's a little smaller. So my little arrangement is going to have 5 stars. In design, they say you always have to have odd numbers, right? And so I thought I was so smart getting this arrangement. And, oh yeah, I'll just stick these things in there. Well, guess what? It's like made out of cement or something. I couldn't stick the sticks in. So my friend Beto drilled holes for me. I know, aren't they awesome? And then you can decorate them any way you want. You okay, here we go. Let's cut stars and let the kids decorate them for Christmas ornaments.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Too bad I don't have any.
You don't have any kids who want to decorate
No.
Christmas ornaments. I could just see your butt. Yeah, right, Mom.
Like, what do you want us to do?
Mm-hmm. There's some people who are, they do like try to entertain people in senior centers. This would be good. Oh, you weren't keeping count, yeah. I didn't change, no, I did not. You're talking about that lever? No, I did not change it. What side, what it's on. It would tell me though if it felt it needed it. Look at that. It's perfect. And then you have this, the reverse. You could do something like that. All right, now, so these are going to get red vinyl. This one's going to get, see, it's going to be cute. This little guy. My family Thanksgiving project. There you go. Oh, they'll love that. They were so enthused about all the other ones. And then this will be, one will have the stripe and one will have the tie-dye. So here we go. Here's the vinyl. And this is adhesive vinyl, so I did not have to, well, it wouldn't matter with stars anyway if it were heat transfer vinyl, it wouldn't matter. But this goes right side up. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to, and it's Selena's mat is just beautiful, but I'm going to, you know, I always like to err on the side of precaution. There's nothing worse than having it come up and then boo-hoo. Oh yeah, you could use it. Lynette, you're so smart. She said I could use this as stencils. As a stencil to, that's a great idea. Fabulous idea. I have lots of ideas, but I just don't have time to do them all. So this is going to be for the one little star. I could have not cut this so big. You know what? In fact, I think I'll cut it smaller because I might not have room for all my stuff. Don't tell Selena I'm using her good Kai scissors. Don't tell her, don't tell her. Look, I can kind of fussy cut. Because I don't want to use all this vinyl because I want to have room on my mat for all my vinyl. Right. Oh yeah, oh no. She's sitting right here, so she heard me say that.
I can hear you.
She can hear me.
I hear you.
I'll cut this one too. There. I just want to make sure I got room on my mat for all the vinyl I need, so we can just do this in one swell swoop. One fell swoop. Fell swoop? I think it's fell swoop. So did you guys do some fun stuff over the weekend?
I went to the movies.
Selima went to the movies. I haven't been to movies in like 100 years.
We watched The Maverick.
The Maverick. Oh, that's, so you said that's like the top, new make of the Top Gun?
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh.
It's worth seeing.
She said it was good and worth seeing.
And it was funny when we were buying the tickets online a few hours before. There were so many choices for seats. When we got there and we sat there, and I look around and it's packed.
Ugh. So Mickey,
We had a whole row though, so we
you
were
did?
okay.
Oh, that was good. So Mickey, the vinyl, this is, Selima carries this red adhesive vinyl. This stuff, it's called Paper Source, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's not the best quality. You were driving, where were you driving to, Lynette? This vinyl's not the best quality, it's fine for this, but for adhesive vinyl, it's kind of thin. So I don't know how well it would hold up. Because, like, this stuff is thick. That stuff is good quality. Of course, it doesn't matter for this. I'm like going overboard with this tape. There we go. So we are gonna, I'm gonna change to the vinyl blade. Oh, Diana worked on embroidery projects. Good for you, girl. All right, now let me put it on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna load my map. Sorry. Just kidding. I'm gonna change blades. Now, I'm sure this standard blade would be fine to cut this vinyl because it's not a real super duper intricate design. But we got the vinyl blade, so why not use it, right? That's what I say. From Florida, South Carolina, and the mountains. Oh my goodness. You were all over the place. You were, Lynette. Of course, so back east, the states are a lot closer together and they aren't as big as out here. Like my sister-in-law from New Jersey one year wanted to fly out here and all of us drive to Oregon. I said, are you insane? We are not doing that. Okay, I'm going to scan my background. I said, that's a lot. You can't just, that would take days. It's not like hours like back east where everything's close together. I said, you fly to Oregon, we'll meet you there. We'll fly there too.
Did she go? Did she do it?
No, we never
No.
did. So I'm going to move these all in place. Don't you just love this gown cut for this? It is the best. This is my big one. You know what? I'm going to be kind of futzy. I'm going to go into the move function because I can't believe this. The one's never picky. Oh,
I was about to say the same thing. You're going to be futzy?
I know. You know I'm never futzy. But I want my my stars to be in certain places. I don't care about the red guys. They don't matter. But like this one. Oh, this is good. See, it's getting all the colors. So that's good. This one, I want the point to be right on a stripe. Doesn't matter really if it's a red one or the blue one. Oh, you know what? I did that last time too. I wasn't even on the right. I didn't have the star selected. Durr. All right. Let me go up and make sure I didn't mess up my star. That one looks good.
Oh, can't see what you're doing.
Oh, no wonder. Hello. Change cap. Thank you. Sorry, you guys. I get so excited I forget to change cameras. Okay, I'm going to move this one down a little bit. Okay, these arrows here move us the screen up and down. So I had the wrong star selected, so I want to make sure I didn't mess up. Okay, everybody's still good. Alright, we're going to go down now. Okay, this little guy, once again, I want him right on a stripe. There we go. I like it. Say okay, 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 and okay. And then we're going to please select cut. So polite. This time we need that half cut on because we're cutting vinyl. So let's page down, turn our half cut on, and say okay. And start. Oh, driving west across Kansas is boring. We used to, when I was a kid, we used to drive back to Minnesota from California. This is why I don't like road trips. We used to do it in a day and a half. And my dad was the only driver. So you were afraid to even say I have to go to the bathroom because he didn't want to stop. But I tell you what, Nebraska, I hope nobody's from Nebraska. It's a wonderful state, I'm sure, but it's kind of boring to drive through. It seems like it's all flat. Did you guys have some storms back in Kansas? It looked like Minnesota had storm chasers there on Monday. So they must have been having tornadoes. Those storm chasers are crazy people. Vinyl takes a little bit less time than the Balsa. I'm trying to think if I don't think I've had the family do a scan and cut. Oh no, we did. That's right. We did do a scan and cut project with the family, except I wouldn't let them touch the scan and cut. I don't trust my family. We made those acrylic Christmas ornaments.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. And they were so proud of them. All right. So we're going to unload the mat. And we're going to come over here. I even forgot about those. Here we go. So our vinyl is all cut. Look at all this pink tape. Look at it all. Oh, it's been raining a lot. Oh, your river is up. It's getting low because they hadn't had much rain. We could use some rain here. It never rains here. It's so terrible. We need rain. Of course, people out here, when it rains, they forget how to drive.
I know, right?
I'm going to put this pink tape back on this roll so we can use it again. Yeah, Diana, we're in like a 10-year drought. Instead of an oil pipeline, they need a water pipeline. Okay, I'm going to just get everything off the mat and then we'll weed it. Yeah, I guess the city of Torrance, which is where I live, they're talking about rationing water in June, which means like you can only water your lawn 2 days a week, which is probably enough, and then for only a certain amount of time. Oh, so you were in a drought, but now you got the rain the last few weeks? So when it rains there, is it mostly thunderstorms in Kansas? We don't get much thunderstorms here. They're kind of fun, but Florida has fabulous thunderstorms. One time I always tell you these stories about myself. One time I was in Minnesota when I was a kid. There was a bad thunderstorm, and my grandpa and grandma weren't home. It was just me and my cousin. And lightning must have struck super close to their house because it was a loud bang, and the whole house shook. It was like an earthquake. And we were on opposite sides of the room, and we both went, ah! and ran to each other and hugged each other. And let me tell you, I didn't even care too much for that cousin, but we were scared. So it was okay to hug. I think tornadoes scare me more than anything. Those guys are so scary. High wind, thunderstorms, tornado warnings, but the tornadoes seem to hit for this. Yeah, Oklahoma's always getting tornadoes. Gosh, it's terrible there. I think what's scary about tornadoes is they're so freaky because you don't, they could wipe out the house next door and then the next house is
But also,
perfectly good.
You get warnings, right?
Yeah,
But
you
earthquakes, you don't get warnings, and that's what bothers me
Yeah.
about earthquakes.
But you know what? Those people that, like my relatives in Minnesota, they just ignore those warnings. We were getting them when I was back there. I'm like, shouldn't we go in the basement? Shouldn't we go in the basement? Rainstorms in Florida during the summer especially are scary. Yes, lightning. Lightning is very dangerous. So, I'm just up here doing my own thing. So now I'm weeding it. Oh, you had a really bad tornado in 1965 in Topeka. Yeah, they had a really bad one in this small town. I can't remember what year it was in Minnesota and Tracy. It was really bad. There's a book they wrote about it. Here we go. This vinyl weed's super easy. Now, sometimes if I'm working on a big project with adhesive vinyl, I will cut it as I go because it'll stick to itself and then it's a big mess. Felipe's for dinner.
Fancy pants and her games.
She's
love
like
it.
always going to Dodger games.
I love it.
Selima likes Dodger games. Wait, did I?
Love it.
Here,
love how
I
she
couldn't see
always
if I
knows.
cut this one, but I did. So you can barely see the white line. Felipe's for dinner. I'm getting hungry. See, just mention food. Tonight I'm having leftovers. I'm having HelloFresh kale soup. It's actually really good. Kale and chicken sausage. See, this vinyl is very thin. I know it's pretty, but it's really thin. So there's for our little stars. And then the final one is for the little star that's going to go on the big star. So, now, this is my transfer tape. It was individual sheet. They were like 12 by 12, but they were inside. They were collected together. This one and this one. And I think you got like 3 sheets of each one, and they were packaged together. All right, so here's my transfer tape. So I'm going to put my transfer tape on. Hopefully it's still sticky enough. You can reuse this transfer tape. I'm going to take my scraper. Make sure it's down good. That should be good. I'm going to get my big star. And I'm going to lift up my transfer tape. And now what I did, because it's really hard to get it on perfectly. But what I was doing is this is the sticky side up. I was taking my star and trying to line it up. Bye, Beto. Like this. Oh, it didn't quite. And I'll turn it over and hopefully I won't. I see a little bit of the wood. Oops, that was actually kind of a lot of the wood. So let's pick it up again. And let's try maybe if I line up part of it. See how that looks. I think it's good. Of course, I'm in front of all you guys. It's not really going to show. So I am going to go ahead and rub this down. It's being kind of aggressive, aren't I? And then I'm going to peel it up. There we go. So if that little outline bothered you, it doesn't really bother me. Because we can stick that down in the... You can take a red Sharpie and draw around that line. Okay, let's get the other one. Yes, Diana, red marker. There you go. Sometimes you just got to get the job done, right? You could be here all night trying to line these up, and sometimes you just got to get it done. Okay, the next big star. Peel back. Let's try it the other way this time. This time I'm laying the star down on top of the wood. Looks like that's going to work better, actually. That worked better. Now I'm going to burnish it on. Just got to do what works best for you. Oh, didn't quite make it down. Could you apply the vinyl sheet to the ball? You know, I was thinking about doing that, Lynette. I was thinking about doing that. You probably could because the vinyl's not that thick. This one must have a little more dust on it because it doesn't want to stick. So I'm just using my spatula. This one's not wanting to stick. So I'm just using my spatula to peel it, push it down while I peel it back. I'll have to experiment with that, Lynette. I think it'd probably be fine because the vinyl isn't that thick, so I don't think it would like put it over the thickness. I don't think I'd push it over there. Okay, there we go. There's our two. Let's do the star. Two big stars are done. Maybe use some tape to pick up the, yeah, that would have been a smart thing to do, huh, Diana? Yeah, why didn't I do that? See, I need Diana to be here and go, hey, Lynn, maybe if you did this. Okay, here we go. Allow the star. Oops. Yeah, the also it's pretty dusty. Alright, let's see. See, this one's doing the same thing. I think this transfer tape's getting a little tired. gonna burnish it on as I pull back. And you know what you could do, so decoupage has made a comeback, right? So you could like decoupage paper on it. So what I'll do, not right now, I kind of smudged that guy. I'm gonna glue this one on top of this one. And then I'll put, my stakes in between, and then glue these two together like this, like that. So that'll be that one. And moving on, I'm going to use that other tape. I think this tape is getting tired. So now we have these little guys. Thank you, Lynette. Go. Bring in this little guy. So it does work better to take the thing and put it on top of the star. There we go. All right. I think I'm not burnishing it well enough. Oh, it's sticking. There we go. Isn't that cute? Sorry, you guys. Isn't that cute? Tie-dye. So did you guys have fireworks around your area? There was just a few people shooting off. Yeah, this feather scraper. So you know this tool set is super duper cool. Comes with the spatula. That, tweezers, these are handy like when you're doing crystals.
We didn't have very many fireworks.
Yeah, either did we. I was surprised because it used to be those people would be crazy with the fireworks. And I had a dog that used to freak her out. All right, so one last little star. There we are. Burnishing it better this time. Let's see if that makes a difference. No. What did I do? Oh, I put my spatula away. It's just these little star corners don't want to stick down. There we go. So then, what'll happen is this the stick will get sandwiched in between these two, and they'll be glued in like that. Put it in there and glue them together. And that's it. So I did do rhinestones. So I went to Canvas Workspace, and I don't usually work on Canvas Workspace, but I have the rhinestone kit, and I use the shapes, and then they have a thing where you can like fill it with rhinestones or just put rhinestones around the edge. So I put rhinestones around the edge. But, like I said, I wouldn't advise it on the vinyl. It did not work out very well. So I wouldn't do it on the vinyl. You could probably do it on the heat transfer vinyl because then you wouldn't melt it. But, like, unless you have that press, so you could just bring it down in one swoop and press it, I don't think I'd do it on the vinyl. But next time we do something like this, we'll do it on fabric. And for sure the fabric will work. So you guys liked it. So when I get those glued together, I'll add them to my little arrangement. And we'll
Super cute.
Well, maybe I'll bring them back for 4th of July and show you guys. So that's all I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. And remember, you guys can post to the group and share your projects with us. We'd like to see it be. And you guys will inspire us, too. Thank you, Mickey. You guys can inspire us. What if you got the sticky Yeah. You're right, Leanie. The sticky rhinestones would be better than the hot fix ones. So, but I don't know. How could you use? Well, I guess with the sticky ones, if they aren't a pre-made design, what you could do is usually on this you put the rhinestone right side up. But maybe with the sticky ones you could put the rhinestone right side down. I don't know. I'm not sure how it'd work. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate it. So you guys, you take it easy, and we will see you soon. All right, everybody, have a great night. Thanks for joining us, and take care. Bye.